We are LAX 2047, Group 3. My name is Nuramni Adabiah, Binti Nurhairi. My matrix number is 195261.
My name is Amelia Sari Rezeki. My matric number is 194972.
My name is Sathya Dewina Binti Kamal and my matric number is 191839.
My name is Farrell Josh Sabin. My matric number is 196746.
And my name is Norsaleha Sabin. My number is 195262.
My name is Sofea Lony. My matrix number is 195247.
And today, my group and I will be discussing about I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. Anyone who would like to start first?
Okay, I will start. The point of view of this poem is by Maya Angelou herself. The setting took at during 1940s and 1950s in Stem, Arkansas, St. Louis, Missouri, also various locations in California and Mexico. The genre of this poem is Bildungsroman because it talks about her oppression being African American woman in the American society. Also, how Maya Angelou struggles to discover her own identity and self-worth in the face of racism, white supremacy, sexism in the society.
Talking about the free bird, the freedom. About the free bird, I think we all agree that the free bird represents the spirit of a person who has the freedom to do anything that they want to do despite difference in culture, color, and gender. Anyone who would like to add on? Do you want to add on, Farrell, about the free birds?
The free bird and the caged bird, well, it clearly states it that the free bird clearly is free
yeah.
to do whatever they want.
Yes.
And the caged bird, well, it refers to they're restricted and in a cage. Okay. What's that?
It's basically the cage is like symbolizing the restrictions that they have, the oppressions that they face. Yes. Dewina, you want to?
From the third stanza, it's clearly said that the author is writing about the difference between free birds and the caged bird, like you and Farrell said, that the free birds can enjoy and flying and have their freedoms, but the caged bird only stay in his narrow cage. And from this line, open his throat to sing. This express her own life that she want to rock, she want to sing and dance to feel her freedom. Yeah.
So it's basically about freedom lah. This thing. The poem.
Because the major theme of this poem is freedom. Angelou clearly set the freedom as the primary theme by using many times and describing the free and unfree bird in different way and different scenarios. So as you guys stated before about the free bird, it's all you can see the line. He dares to claim the sky. It shows that the free bird behaving in a bold behavior. So it's
So are you saying that Maya Angelou actually wrote this because she wanted freedom, or she just wants to?
she wants to express freedom in her own way because she doesn't have voice. She's African American and she's considered a minority people in that society. So it's hard for her to express her own thought, her voice. So the cage bird as Farrell said, that it's a restriction to whatever that they have to face.
I think it's more of a satirical also when you think about it. Free birds. Birds, just saying in the context of birds, is freedom. It's always flying. There's no limit to the sky. Flying and then freedom. But when she says cage here, she doesn't really means like it's the literal cage. It's not birds that we're caging. It's people.
Yeah.
But we're not caging them by like real cages physical cages that they used for slavery before this. But now they're free, but they're using other types of cages.
But
It's like visual.
yes, and it's not physio. I meant psychological. Yeah.
Yes. That's why in the stanza 4, but a cage bird stands on a grave of dreams. So she has many dreams, like we all. But her cages are made out of discrimination and racism. So it's always good to note that what happened during her time, instead of just it's freedom. But what did she face until she's being like this? Until she has to write something as psychological as this? What form of psychological torments or like did she face abuse?
Yeah, like what she said, the cages were not actual cages, it's just what the people around it built. And those cages were like what she said, discrimination, racism, all that. Those are the cages that were built from other people. And when we take it in for a very long time, we start to build our own cage. Like we don't even try to go out and talk to a different person. We ourselves becomes, how do I say this?
Introvert?
Yeah, not introvert.
We are in our comfort zone.
Yes,
Yes,
comfort
yes.
zone.
Become like that. Like it's become so natural that it just feels like that.
Yes.
Feels like it's not a cage, though. It's just her own world.
And then we can also say, putting aside, not saying that we're not saying that racial discrimination is an issue right now, but we're saying like let's put it aside first, the racial discrimination, the feminist discrimination, and then we're left with just her as an individual. We can also say that she's being restricted by her own abilities. Not just her own abilities, like the society that she has to conform to.
The expectation
Yes.
of the society
Yes.
that she needs to reach.
Yes, sometimes when it's like that, because when you see in stanza 2, can seldom see through his bars of rage, his wings are clipped and his feet untied. Okay, this is like a text from her autobiography. It reveals that Angelo often felt this way in life. She felt restricted from enjoying the freedom that should have been her right as a human being. Okay, yes, so it's a right of human being. But what if it's also her own restriction? She can't do the things that she wants because she feels like she's not allowed to.
Yeah. Because her stand as a African American woman is considered as the minority people in the American society. In that time, there's restriction and oppression towards women, especially, and being a black people, I'm sorry to say this, it's hard for her to express herself. So this racial issue keeps on coming towards her.
Talking about restrictions, right? The restrictions that I personally think that Maya Angelou had faced was the limited in finance. Like like during that time, it's hard for them to work, and they can't gain any great amount of money. They only get, I don't know, I think minimum wages.
Yes.
And then I think it's also because of the clash of nations. Talking about the history of African Americans itself, people will think, oh, African Americans are meant to be slaves. Yes, they are meant to be the lower class. They are meant to be used because of their
History.
history and because of their color, basically.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, but white people said that black people is dirty, while they skin the white people is like they are clear.
Yeah, because they tend to judge people based on their
Yes.
color.
Yeah.
Anything to add, Farrell?
Okay. So guys, this is just a random question. Like, what do you think? Do you still think that the African Americans still face this problem in this world?
Yes.
Yes.
If yes, like in what way? Like I personally think it's because of the media itself, political and those stuff. What do you think?
Media holds a lot of power here.
Yeah.
If let's say a media reports, like Al Jazeera,
Mm.
and then we'll be taking Al Jazeera, and then we say that okay, this is okay, we say that okay, a kid is like the African American kid, he did something violent, but then they will report it as a violent kid,
Yeah.
a violent kid. But what if it's a white kid?
Kid. Yeah.
They will report it as a mentally disturbed child.
They are still children.
Children, yes.
Yeah,
Even though
and-
both the children are at the same age, so it's quite unfair. There's still racial discrimination even until now.
Yeah, and I saw in a documentary once that when a black person doesn't care, adult or kid, they usually relate it to as gangsterism.
Yes, that's so
They
true.
felt it as a gang act,
Yeah,
violence of gang.
because of the stereotype that they're set on black people.
Yeah.
Sorry, they tend to manipulate the media to think that way.
I think it's not only about black nowadays. I think nowadays it's gotten worse.
Yes.
Because I think that nowadays they assume that anyone who is differ in their color, they still think that you're not good enough.
Yes.
For example, in the New Zealand news, you can see how the whites are defending the white shooter, and the Muslims being killed was they are, how do I say, accused for coming to the country, but they have nowhere else to go because that's their only place. But they're still being accused for doing nothing. Even after being killed, they are still being accused.
I think Maya Angelou's poems can relate to every person who has been discriminated inside their life. It doesn't matter if it's Islamophobia or racial issues or gender issues, colors. It will always come back to this poem. I think she's talking about human rights for all, and it's quite fair.
In a general way.
So since no one wants to add anything, I think that's all for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.